Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Lightning Gaming. So guys, recently I received a comment asking me to make an updated list on the best locations to find a Shieldwright in Conan Exiles. Now of course, if you are already built up and you have a few decent rolls and you already got some endgame resources, you should definitely put up a perch base and do level 8, 9 and 10 perches. Now I have found that by doing level 8 perches, you have the highest chance of actually getting a Shieldwright, and if you are able to do that, you will end up getting a Shieldwright within an hour or two. So doing high level purchases is definitely the way to go if you want to find a Shieldwright as fast as possible. But for those of you that just started up and you don't have the right gear or thralls to be able to purchase, in this video I'm gonna show you a few good spots where there's a very good chance of finding a Shieldwright. Now of course there are tons of locations where you can find a Shieldwright all over the map, but none of them does have a 100% spawn rate, and some of those spawns are very low chance to get them. So I decided to just show you all the spots that I normally see Shieldwrights, just to make it a little bit easier for you. But before I get started, if you are new to my channel, please remember to like and subscribe, and with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so for the first location you are gonna need to head up to the Volcano biome right over here on the map, and the spawn is gonna be located right over here. Now guys, I've checked out many spots in the volcano and this one seems to be the best. So as soon as you make your way up this pathway, you want to check there's gonna be two thralls standing on the left side. And you want to be looking for the armor right over here. So yeah, once again, none of these spots are guaranteed spots, so you are gonna have to kill this thrall a couple of times before actually getting a Shieldwright. But this is one of the best locations in my opinion. Next up guys, we are gonna head over to the Mounds of the Dead. So if you have a base close to this location, there are two spawns that you want to check over here. So the first one is gonna be located right over here at this big heart over here. Once you get to this spot, you want to look for this torch, and then on the left side of this torch you'll see this NPC standing over here. Once again, another armorer spawn, so you need to kill this guy a couple of times before actually getting a Shieldwright. Okay, so the next spot is also in the Mounds of the Dead, and it can be located right above this hut over here, close to the previous spawn that I showed you. And this time you are actually gonna have to go into the hut, so there's gonna be a few enemies you're gonna need to kill on the outside, and then a lot more on the inside, so you are gonna need some decent gear before you come over here. And the spawn is gonna be located right over here, so make sure you always check the spot as well. Okay, so the next spot I'm gonna show you is normally one of my go-to locations if I want to get a Shieldwright, and I think most of you already know about this spot. It's gonna be right over here in Sepermeru city, right over here on the map. Now once you get here guys, you basically wanna look for armor that's over at the bench, so you wanna go into this entrance over here. There's gonna be a few enemies, but they won't be attacking you, and it's gonna be this spawn right over here, so make sure you check this one because there's a couple of different Shieldwrights that can spawn at this location, and that is why this is a very good spot to come and look for one. So the next spot I'm gonna show you will be Sinner's Refuge. Now this spot in my opinion is one of the most underrated spots in the entire map to get named worker thralls. First of all, the enemies in this cave is super easy to beat. They have a very low amount of hit points, and then 90% of the times when you get into this cave you will walk out with a named worker thrall. It's not always gonna be a Shieldwright of course, but it's a very good location to farm up named worker thralls in Conan Exiles. Now once you get inside, remember to check all the other NPCs as well, because you actually have a very good chance to find Amurath the Swift inside this cave also, which is the best archer in the game at the moment. But for this video we are after the Shieldwright, and the thrall you want to be killing is gonna be the one right at the back. Now this one can be a couple of different named worker thralls, but you do have a chance to get a Shieldwright as well. Now I always have a Wheel of Pain set up right outside of Sinner's Refuge, because this is just a very good location to get named worker thralls in Conan Exiles. And another thing of course is because you can get it super early over here also because of the NPCs that is so weak. Now another spot I want to show you is gonna be over at New Asagarth, right over here on the map. And once again at this location there is gonna be another two spots that you want to check. So I'm gonna show you, I'm at the entrance of New Asagarth right now. Like you can see, I'm running into the small village. Now you want to go to the center of New Asagarth, so you are just going to proceed following this pathway. And once you get to this area, the first spot is going to be right over there next to the goats. It's going to be this NPC standing right over here, so you're going to have to kill this one until a Shieldwright spawns. But while you are in this area, you want to make your way up the steps over here, and you want to go to the right side. And the second spawn location is going to be inside this hut. It's going to be this guy standing right over here. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope this one helped. Until next time guys, cheers, see ya.